Well, we are recording now. Perfect. Well, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for waiting. Uh, Crazy times we are living in. With Trump releasing all these coins, all these meme coins. Today he's going to jump into the office. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining. Honestly, guys. Well, guys, as I told you, crazy times right now. I prepare a lot of things for you today. We got some news to cover. Give me a sec. I'll show you. First of all, we have this: buy crypto and Solana search volumes surge amid Trump meme frenzy. Many crypto influencers and financial analysts have characterized the Trump meme coin launch as a new era for capital formation. Then we got Donald Trump meme coin drops 38% as wife Melania launches token. Trump meme coin hits top 15 worldwide in 48 hours, sparking tax cut rumors. And Trump meme coin makes record price run, possible multiplying Donald Trump net worth by 5x. Okay, guys, we got a lot of things to cover. To be honest, I have a few scenarios in the back of my mind that could play. Because obviously this is like, I don't see a point in the middle. In my opinion, the all season is going to happen, I don't know, this month, the next month, but it's a matter of weeks that before all start reversing, or it's time to start questioning about our lives, you know. I don't see any point in the middle, because the retail, we have like the full attention of the retail right now with all this happening at this moment. When I see at the charts, ETH against BTC is at the critical moment. DXY also is at a critical moment because it's facing resistance. I'm going to show you all the charts that I have prepared for you today. And it's now or never. Or at least that's my take. And of course, I'm not selling now at support my alts, because as I told you many times, I'm not selling when everyone is selling. I prefer to sell when everyone is trying to buy. Despite the fact that BTC is trading at all-time high, and we made another all-time high last night, alts are in a bear market. Except for some exceptions, like, I don't know, these memes, maybe Farcoin that I saw in the crypto bubbles that is doing pretty well. Shout out to Sharky that he made that call when Farcoin was, I don't know, a 30 million market cap or something like that. It was a great call. But apart from those coins, from very specific cases, most of alts are in a bear market. And that's why I'm not selling now. I prefer to, as I told you many times, I prefer to wait for the moment to come and not start shifting my portfolio and sell when the FOMO kicks in, than selling now when everyone is panic selling or switching their portfolios. I don't know, a few months ago, AI and real world asset tokens were like the best tokens to buy, and now they seem like shit. I don't believe that. I think that their moment will come. The money will start flowing into those assets again. And I show you something, guys. Well, we covered the news. Bitcoin all-time high. Why is this? Guys, at last year's Bitcoin conference, Trump told crypto supporters that new regulations will be written by people who love your industry and not hate your industry. Trump speak to lead the SEC Paul Atkins has been a strong advocate for cryptocurrencies. So of course the expectations amongst investors is like very positive, because Donald Trump is jumping into the office and is like the very first pro crypto president, and that's why BTC is making all-time high. And not only that, because of this, why we have a BTC at all-time high? Well, it's expected that Donald Trump will make these executive orders, establishment of a crypto advisory council. An executive order is expected to create a council comprising industry leaders to advise the government on crypto-friendly policies, integration of cryptocurrencies into banking services. Another order may direct regulatory agencies to allow banks to trade cryptocurrencies, offer crypto investment to clients, and hold digital assets in their portfolios. Another one, formation of a national Bitcoin reserve. This is the most important one. Plans include establishing a federal Bitcoin stockpile to position the US as a leader in the crypto space, reversal of previous regulatory policies. And I marked this one because I was having a conversation with Sharky and he told me this. I started to do some research, and as I told you before in the news, a tax reduction is expected on crypto gains, and I will come back to this news and I'll show you why. Trump meme coin hits top 15 worldwide in 44 hours, sparking tax cut rumors. Why, guys? As you know, the Trump meme coin hits 71 billion in fully diluted value and rises to the 15th largest crypto in the world. So what is expected? Investors, crypto founders, and community members believe that the success of the Trump token could potentially influence tax reforms. Now that 80% of Trump's wealth suddenly consists of crypto, you can expect an end to all federal income taxes on crypto sales within the year. This is how the game is played. And look at this guy. Here's a take I haven't seen yet. Trump is up around $20 billion on his token. That means an extra $5 billion in his pocket if he eliminates capital gains on crypto. The President of the United States now has a personal multi-billion-dollar incentive to eliminate crypto capital gains. And that is a very interesting point, guys, because when you think about it, let's say you have money, right? You need to, let's say you have that money aside or you have it in stocks. What do you prefer? To put the money where you don't have to pay taxes, or pay taxes, like a lot amount of taxes? So this is a big incentive for people who is willing to invest with money aside or even in other industries. Like this is a huge money for players. And I think that is one of the things that is pumping BTC price, and it's a matter of time before that money starts flowing into alts. But again, we have said this so many times about we are so close to another season, that in my opinion it's now or never. I mean, in my opinion, and I will show you later something that I put it together for you, that we have all the confluences now. I mean, if it's not happening now, I don't know what will bring us the L season. We have these recent events, Melania, you all are aware of this, Melania and Trump, meme coins. This is the news I was telling you before, all this news. Today is the inauguration day. Donald Trump's inauguration as the 47th President of the United States is scheduled for today, January 20th, 2025. The swearing-in ceremony is set to begin at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here we have this FOMO effect, and these are the signs that we have to pay attention to. Look at this, guys. Australian couple is selling their block of land for Bitcoin. Cut out the banks, cut out the middleman. Google search volume for crypto-related terms spikes amid Trump rally. Google search volumes for crypto-related terms surge. And look at this. Out of a scale of 100, with 100 being the highest search volume, both terms surged to 100 on January 19th. Look, guys. We're like at all-time high, or not all-time high, but like a really is the highest search volume we have experienced so far in the last few years. So planets are not aligning, in my opinion. DXY found the top, and we're gonna see all this in confluence with the charts. Found the top the 19th of December of 2016, exactly 1 month after that Trump jumped into it will be 1 month before that Trump jumped into the office as the USA president. That DXY bear market lasted about a year. ETH BTC found the absolute bottom the 26th of December of 2016. You can say that there are big chances now we are at the same scenario. ETH BTC finding the bottom and DXY finding the top. We can expect BTC to correct 30-35% and ETH holding strong, signaling a reversal. And I'm gonna show you why I put this, guys, because I found something interesting. Look at this, guys. First thing you have to know is that I've realized that, of course, the previous cycle than the one before were very different in terms of the behavior of ETH against BTC, and I'm gonna show you why. Here, when we found this bottom, ETH found this bottom against BTC, look what happened. We had a full reversal to this area, but when it was the bottom, ETH was trading at $7 and BTC was trading at $800. And when we found the top of that reversal, BTC was at $3,000 and ETH was at $400. So BTC made almost 4x and ETH made between 50 and 60x. But what happened here, guys? Here was different, because at the I don't know, previous webinar or the one before, I told you that this was the bottom, and in a way it was. But when I looked deeper into the chart, I said no. The biggest reversal, we had it from this point. So this is the candle that has more information. This pump was much bigger against BTC than this one. So I correct my point of this being the reversal, and I put it here, right? And when you look at here, BTC was trading at $58,000 and ETH was trading at 700. And when we found the top, this is what is interesting, guys. BTC was trading almost at the same level, right? And ETH was trading at 4,300. So what does this mean? BTC consolidated during a few weeks after finding a top, and ETH had the rally. So my question here, what I asked to myself is, look here, BTC consolidated, stayed at the same price, ETH made 2.5x. So I have two theories here, guys. The first one, or one thing I'm sure about, is that ETH will have its rally. I'm sure about that. My question is how big that rally will be. It will be something crazy like we have here. Of course, it's not gonna be 50 or 60x, guys. You have to put this in context. But I mean, you understand the point. It's gonna be something huge like this, or it's gonna be something like little bit smaller. You know what I mean? And look, when I look at the DXY, look, this happened. This full reversal happened 22nd March of 2021, and this one happened 26th of December 16. When I open the chart, the DXY chart, look, this, the 2017 cycle, this aligns perfect. This top in the DXY with the ETH BTC bottom. Look, have this in mind. December 16, 19th of December or 9th of January. Between those dates, have that in mind. Look at this. December 26th of 2016. Look, perfect bottom, perfect reversal. The thing here was different, but why I'm having this in consideration, as me and Sharky told you a couple of weeks ago, is the year when Trump jumped into the office. So it's like logical to think that we are going to have a similar cycle, like a more similar cycle to this one than the one before. Because even here we have COVID, we had a lot of like extraordinary events, right? Look, here in the here we're gonna take this one because I told you that from here is the reversal. 22nd of March of 2021. Look how different it is. Here we are not facing the top in the previous cycle. We are almost at the bottom. But the savage price action for ETH against BTC happened when both were at the top. Like when DXY was at the top and ETH BTC was at the bottom. What I'm seeing now, guys, this is probably the top for DXY. We're having like a very bearish price action on this area. This could be the top. Donald Trump is jumping into the office. Probably we're facing the bottom for ETA. I don't know, guys. The only thing that concerns me a bit is that we have a little close below previous low. I don't know if we're gonna have the reversal from here or not. I'm adding areas to another areas, so I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but when you think about it, we have a lot of confluences. Honestly, guys, I expect this to be the bottom. I expect it. I'm not selling now. It's like I'm almost all in here in crypto. And if we don't get the reversal here, I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend here that everything is fine, because not, guys. I really think that this is the bottom, and I think the all season is going to happen in a matter of weeks. These weeks, or I don't know, next month, but it's going to happen now, or I don't know. To be honest, everything I thought about, everything I knew, I thought I knew about this is going through out the window. BTC dominance, we didn't have that close above this area or above this week, so this could be a liquidity grab and continue the the movement to the downside. When you look at here, we're still into this liquidity area that I have marked before, this FPG gap. Yeah, guys, I would like to know your opinions about this, about all this I'm saying. Does it make sense for you? What do you think? I mean, with all this Trump thing sucking liquidity from alts, it could be the last shakeout before kicking the old season. BTC is holding strong. One thing I want to show you guys. What I told you before, what happened. If I go back to the previous cycle, look. December 16. ETH found the bottom against BTC. Look. Uh, 26 December 16. 26 December 16. Look what BTC did. We grabbed liquidity from the upside and we had a correction of 33%. But look ETH. Look guys, this is interesting. ETH didn't have the correction. That's why it started outperforming big time BTC. That's why this cycle was so different. Maybe we're gonna have something like this. I don't know guys, but it's not interesting for you that in this time BTC corrected 33% and ETH held strong. Look guys, correction, nothing here. Boom. Look what happened in the in the ETH BTC chart. That's why we had this powerful reversal, this engulfing candle, and ETH started outperforming big time BTC. Different scenario played here in the previous cycle. When you look here, when you look, one sec. When you look here, 22nd of March 2021, both BTC and ETH were so bullish. Look, we were about here. Here. You see? Here ETH found the bottom against BTC. And ETH had their bull run already, had its bull run already, and it was near almost the top, so they play different. So in both scenarios ETH had its run. The difference was the magnitude of that run. So the question you have to ask yourself is going to be now a smaller one like this one, or bigger one than the one we experienced before. But in my opinion, there is no doubt ETH will have its run. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Actually, the BTC dominance, well, it's having a, no, it's not having a rejection so far. We'll see how this plays. USDT dominance is sitting at support. As I told you many times, my next target is around this gray area. Why? Because when you look at the monthly, you have this FPG gap, with this block here. This remains the same. The more tests we have in a level, the weaker it becomes. So we're gonna see. Hopefully we can break below this support. And another thing I found yesterday was that total 3. We had that rejection and our alts getting wrecked. But when you look at here, look why, guys. We were facing this resistance. So I mean, it's okay. Melania releases her token, but at the same time we were facing this resistance area. So it made sense to have this kind of rejection, but we're having a nice recovery so far. We need to close above this area, this previous area. We need to close above here. We'll see. But look, strong selling pressure, we retested, massive selling pressure to the downside. We are preserving this structure. Hopefully we can close above this area. So again, guys, you have a ETH BTC sitting at the possible support, DXY at the possible reverse, BTC dominance at the possible reverse. These alts facing resistance. Once they enter in price discovery, you know what that means. Total market cap also is about to make another all-time high. Total 2, well, this is not that close as the one before, but still close. We need to break above this area. So you get the point, guys. You understand why I say it's not now or never. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. Even me, guys, I consider myself having like a really strong psychology, but I'm not gonna lie, this is exhausting. Like sometimes this can get exhausting. That's why if you don't, I don't know, go to the gym or do something else, and you are looking at the screen all day long, your psychology will get fucked. To be honest, guys. So that's why you need to start doing other stuff, having like some healthy habits. Otherwise your health, like your psychology, will make a crack. Do you have any questions, guys, so far? I want to know your opinion about this, about all these scenarios that could play. I really wanna know. Maybe I can get something valuable from your opinion. Another perspective, I don't know. Do you think Trump is gonna the Trump token? I'm gonna pull the charts. What do you think, guys? What is the target for this? I expect a lot of volatility during Trump presidency. I didn't buy this token, guys. It's not my style. I already have my portfolio. I'm glad for the ones who made nice money. I don't like FOMOing when the news are everywhere. I prefer to buy things that are under the radar. But I mean, if you could make good money on this, like, I don't know, going in or out, or if you bought early and you're holding, I'm glad for you. Another thing I realized is that the SP 500 is having a nice recovery. If we can close, if we can close Yeah, I see it, this massive FPG gap created. If we can close above here, there is no doubt that the party continues. The party goes on. Regarding ETH against US dollar. Well, guys, this other thing I wanted to share with you. We had a lot of liquidity in this area, right? I'm gonna put the weekly chart. We have a lot of liquidity here, right? We took liquidity from here, but we didn't fill the gap. It needs to be filled? No. To be honest, no. It will eventually, but not now. Maybe we can go to all-time high, make new highs, and maybe during a bear market we can fill this gap. But this is something you have to have in your mind. So far we respected this low because we had a body close above this structure here. And how long we have been in this range, guys? Between 400 and 4,000 and around 2,000. We have been in this range for almost a year. And yeah, we can say that we broke down this level to the downside, but then we recover it, and then we are holding well here. So the minute ETH start pumping, I expect a very similar price action to the one we had with XRP. I don't know, we are gonna have 200% in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. My target for ETH, my next target, it's around this level, $6,000-7,000. Yeah, guys, imagine this. We touch this zone one time, then we come back up another time, a lot of selling pressure. That's why when we came back up here, whales always tend to sell in the same level that they sold before. That's why we had a nice price rejection, like a nice reaction at this area, and then when we came back up, we had another price reaction in a bearish way, like a strong bearish reaction. But then if we retest this level again, I don't expect it to hold, guys, because of all the context we are in. Hopefully DXY, as I told you many times, is having a reversal that will encourage investors to risk more money. And if we come back up here, I don't expect it to hold. I think we'll have a massive rally from here. Trump deployed 250 million into the market in the past 3 days. Yeah, that's the other thing. The sentiment in ETH is dead, but when I was watching the inflows in or the wallet, Trump wallet, that I think is public, he's buying ETH while the sentiment is dead, and that's the crazy things. Everyone is FOMOing into Solana. It looks like a master play. He launches a meme in the Solana network. Behind the scenes, he's stuck in ETH. He's buying ETH. So all the eyes are on Solana right now because he launched the meme there. The minute he changed or he says something, that's the other thing I want to show you guys that I put in my conclusions. The minute he says something about Ethereum, goodbye. I mean, it's going to be impossible to catch it. So that's why he's buying Ethereum. I'm going to show you something. I put it here for you. No, crypto is not here. Well, all the charts and thoughts. this is what I told you before, or ETH will have a mini bull run like it did after finding the bottom against BTC from the 22nd of March of 2021, marking a new all-time high, or we will have a massive bull run like it did in 2017. Either way, ETH will have its moment to shine. The only question here is how big its bull run will be. And look at this. This is what I want to show you. I think Donald Trump will be the Elon of previous cycle. Everything he says or tweets in the future will move the market significantly. Do you agree with this, guys? I have that Elon vibes this cycle. I have that vibes. I have those vibes. I think everything he's, and yeah, it's going to be like this, yeah. And I don't know what's going to happen if Elon tweets something about crypto, but things are getting wild, and you better be prepared, guys, and don't do silly things. Don't start moving your portfolio like a newbie. Wait for your time. It will come. The narratives will shift from one sector to another. That's the way you make money. Waiting for your turn, selling at all-time high, not selling at the bottom, and buying at all-time high, and you start DCing out. And the more FOMO kicks in, okay, you start de-risking. But when your coins are doing really well, not when they are doing really bad. And that's my plan. And as I always tell you guys, you need a plan for this. And my take, at least here, is okay, if I lose following my plan, so be it. But I'm not changing my plan now, because I will be acting according to my emotions and not to something that I made in a rational way. What was my plan? Okay, I'm gonna have the most percentage of my portfolio in AI and real world asset tokens, and a small part in memes, because I'm not the best with memes, and I know that. And I know that. I mean, I don't wanna lose that that wave or that trend. That's why I have a small percentage in it. But I'm not the player from the trenches like Sharky or some of you guys, or Frankie Stones, for example, that they are really good with memes. What is my position here? AI and real world asset tokens, and a small part in memes. And if I lose, I mean, if that wave never comes, okay, I did my best, but I'm not changing my plan. Of course, I have an exit plan if things don't go my way, but that's another story. And that's one of the main reasons. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I told someone, bro, I'm not buying Trump's token now when it's in all newspapers or Melanie, or it's not my style. And I tell you again, guys, if I'm really happy, or honestly happy, if you made a nice money on those tokens. But in my case, if it doesn't fit like in my trading style, I don't feel comfortable buying in that way. That's everything from me, guys, today. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I want to know if you have any questions. Do you have any question or something I can help you with? I'm more than happy to hear you. This is the question and answers section, so I will be more than happy to answer some of your questions, or any setup you want me to see. In the meantime, I'm going to look at this. BTC. As long as we don't close above this previous high, this could be a liquidity grab to go to the downside. And maybe we can go to this area 88. To be honest, guys, I don't know. I don't know how much I trust this liquidity gap. I mean, could be something like a liquidity and a nice buying pressure to the upside, but I don't see it possible to retest this area. The only thing I want to see here, if BTC is retesting this area, is ETH holding strong. Ondo. Yeah, bro. Of course, we can check Ondo. Well, Ondo had a nice run to the upside. The main indicator is that we had a close above this area. But let me check something. I want to check my fibs from here to here. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Let me check other time frames. 2 weeks. Nice. Yeah, it's kind we are flipping this structure here because it aligns with the look. We are holding just above. All the body close are above, almost above the 50% Fibonacci level, and you know what that means. We cover all this fib level, so there is no need to go back to this area. But we'll see. In case we have a retracement, where do I expect? Because I saw this chart before. Where do I expect to have a bounce? Look. Here. In this area. Why? Because from this area, as I tell you all the times, we have a nice selling pressure. So once we broke above and create all this FBG, I expect this to be the level to bounce. But guys, hopefully we hold above these levels. Hopefully we hold above these levels, above the fib level, the 50% fib level, and yeah, we make another all-time high. Let me check the daily. Yeah, why we have this selling pressure? Because of this, guys. These FPG gaps, they work all the time, or almost all the time. Grab liquidity, cover the FPG, rejection. The good thing is that we are still holding here, so maybe it was just something to liquidate leverage positions, and then we keep the moment to the upside. I'm right now, instead of watching at particular alts, I recommend all of you to watch at the main charts, these ones, total 2, total 3. As I told you many times, this was a key level to hold. This structure, we had a flip in this structure. Hopefully we don't have any close below here, and I don't know, maybe people will start shorting this level. What is the average thought about retail here? Let's say this is a coin. They say, okay, this is a resistance, we're gonna short the market, and the next thing you know, you start grabbing all the liquidity from here. Because we all can say that we already grabbed the liquidity from the downside, I think it's time to grab the liquidity from all these levels. That's my take. But we'll see how it plays. This reaction as well was expected. I mean, it's not something I want, but it's expected because we were facing a support. But at the same time, I'm gonna say something, guys. In my opinion, this is a supply demand level created. In my opinion, this is going to be a wall. In my opinion, the market at this point has only one direction, and it's up. Why? Because when I look at this, in my opinion, this is a supply demand level fresh created. it's going to be really hard, in my opinion. Again, guys, this is the 5 days chart. It's going to be really hard to break above this. Is my take, guys. In my opinion, there are a lot of buying orders here that are gonna push the USDT dominance to the downside. This is what I'm seeing in the charts. I don't know if you have another opinion, but that's my take. What is happening now just is a liquidity grab to, I don't know if there are some over leveraged positions, or I mean, even not that. If you think about it, is we're gonna have a lot of volatility, because today we have like one of the most important events of the last years. Trump is going to jump into the office, and he's gonna communicate a lot of executive orders that they could jump or pump the price, and that's why maybe we're having a lot of volatility now. I will stay away from leverage positions if you are in some. But yeah, guys, that's everything from me. I hope you make nice money. I hope everyone here put in the work and the effort will be millionaire. I really hope it. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining. Sorry for the technical problem I had when we began. And thank you. I think it was Mr. Joe Fish or someone like that told me reset voice settings. It really helped. We could solve the problem. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all, honestly. Thank you always, Sharky, for giving me the space. I hope you like the webinar.